Coming up on Vegas Station Game Day, back at the Death Star, the Raiders are taking the stage in prime time against the Atlanta Falcons. It's been 9 straight losses, but the team is staying the course. Getting you all tuned up for Monday Night Football, Vegas Station Game Day starts right now.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Game Day. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.
Hello and welcome in for another episode of Vegas Station Game Day. I'm your host, Dominic Lavoie. We're going to start off with a story that developed this week. Charles Snowden arrested for an alleged DUI. Court records show that the defensive end was released without bail and his hearing is in April. Las Vegas police did not release his arrest report, citing law enforcement privilege. The team said in a statement the Raiders are aware of the incident involving Charles Snowden and have been in contact with the NFL and local authorities. The club will not comment further as this is a legal matter. Now, ultimately, there is a game to prep for. Despite the longer week, the team is still managing its prep time in search for its first win in 10 weeks. Questions at the quarterback position have been the main talk of the week leading up to Atlanta, and Desmond Ridder has been at the focus of those talks.
Whether I play, whether I don't play, whenever that decision's made, like I've said every week, I'm excited and blessed to have the opportunity to be able to go out there and step out on the field and be able to go do and play the game that I love, the game that I grew up playing, the game that I put, a lot of time, work, sweat, and tears into. So, whether it's against the Falcons, the Titans, it doesn't matter who it's against. Any opportunity that I get to go out there and, showcase my talents is an exciting time.
Now, a talk about Ridder comes with a mention about his past. He was a starter at Atlanta last season, and he shared his viewpoint on his former team's defense.
Ultimately, they just play together. They play as a unit, play as a team, and, their one big thing, too, is, they're about the ball. You see a lot of the times that whether they're punching it out, takeaways, it doesn't matter. You just see that they're really focused on the ball.
Now, what about Aiden O'Connell and his battle with injury this week? He shared his side of the story.
I'm hoping to get there. Obviously, we got a longer week this week, which helps. And so just really taking it day by day. Obviously, not something I've been through with this particular injury, so trying to get there.
All right, with that out of the way, how can this week be successful for the Raiders? With that is Raiders beat writer Vinny Bonsignore.
Well, I think that all starts with getting a win. The Raiders have lost 9 straight games. They're 2-11. They've got the worst record in the NFL. It's been a long time since they've experienced a win. So you measure success in the NFL by wins and losses. It's been a long time since they've gotten one. They need to get one and get back on the right track. So there's no moral victories. There's no, the offense played a little bit better, or the defense played a little bit better, or this guy played a little bit better, or a nice game for Brock Bowers, or a nice game for Jacoby Myers. That's not what this is all about. The Raiders need to start winning football games, and a successful game against the Atlanta Falcons, the only type of success, the only way you measure it is by winning that game.
All right, thank you, Vinny. Now, coming up after we take a quick break, Heidi Fang gives us an update on Brock Bowers' season in the hard count. We learn the story behind Maxx Crosby's design process for his shoes in My Cause, My Cleats, and we'll bring you some betting numbers for this week. Stay tuned.
D&R House of Diamonds is Las Vegas's elite private office jeweler. We specialize in natural and lab-grown loose diamonds, engagement rings, and custom design. If you're looking for lab-grown diamonds, we have one of the largest selections at the best prices in Las Vegas. We make luxury affordable every day.
Brock Bowers has had an historic season so far for the Raiders. What else should we look out for? With that, it's Heidi Fang with the hard count.
Thanks, Dom. It's time to get inside the numbers for the Week 15 matchup for Monday Night Football, Raiders versus the Falcons, set for Allegiant Stadium. Let's kick it off with Sincere McCormick, who in his first few starts at running back has averaged 5.5 yards a carry. That average is also second best in Raiders history among players in their first 4 career games, with a minimum of 30 attempts, trailing only Bo Jackson, who had a 6.2 average in 1987. In addition, tight end Brock Bowers can topple the 1,000-yard mark if he can haul in 67 receiving yards on Monday Night Football. That'd make him one of only 3 tight ends in NFL history to reach the 1,000-yard receiving mark in his first NFL season, joining Kyle Pitts and Hall of Fame tight end Mike Ditka. Bowers would also join Amari Cooper as one of 2 rookies in Raiders history who have eclipsed over 1,000 yards in their first season. I'm Heidi Fang, and that's the numbers. Back to you, Dom.
Another year of the My Cause, My Cleats campaign has wrapped up, but this year a few players around the league went through a different process with their kicks. Maxx Crosby supported Stand Up for Pitts during the 2024 My Cause, My Cleats campaign, and his design is thanks to artificial intelligence.
He seemed to have a lot of fun with it.
Amazon Web Services made the design possible using its generative AI software. All the player needs to do is type in the prompt of their design and hit enter.
It was a pretty quick experience, right? Once you hit enter on your design, within about 15 seconds, you have like a cleat render coming back to you, and then you get to kind of customize it based on different styles.
Ari Ensign, the head of the AWS sports marketing team, told us how this process is similar and different from the ones the league has previously used.
The way this typically worked in the past is that players would either tell like their community relations team, or they have a designer that they know and typically work with for art-related projects. Like, hey, I'm going to support XYZ cause. Can you just design me a cleat? And I'll wear it on the field. In this case, right, Maxx is using the technology himself. But then, in order to go from digital to real world, right, we still worked with artists and designers to hand paint the cleats, because that's a very unique skill.
It's still a grassroots effort, but several NFL players joined Maxx Crosby in using generative AI to create their cleats, including Josh Allen and DK Metcalf. And finally, we bring you some betting numbers for Week 15 with Todd Dewey.
Who will score the first touchdown in the Raiders-Falcons Monday Night Football game? Bijan Robinson is a plus 310 favorite at Caesars Sportsbook, and Drake London is a 7-1 second choice. Sincere McCormick is an 8-1 third pick to score the first touchdown, and plus 155 to score a touchdown at any time in the game. Robinson's rushing yards prop is 81.5. Kirk Cousins is a slight favorite to throw over 1.5 touchdown passes, and his passing yards prop is 237.5. Will there be overtime? That proposition pays better than 9-1.
All right, that'll do it here for Vegas Nation Game Day for Week 15, a primetime week. I hope this got you brushed up on things ahead of Monday Night Football. And as always, if you need more, follow us on social media at Vegas Nation and on the web at vegasnation.com so you don't miss any Raiders news and updates and prep for this week's game. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Game Day. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.
Good.